Hi guys, this is Angie and welcome to my Flosstube channel. This is the channel where I talk about cross stitching and various other things because I'm a talker. I have a lot to show you today. I'm trying to keep it a little bit short. My husband's on a video call and then I'm supposed to take my two daughters out Halloween shopping some more. So we started decorating our yard and our house for Halloween, and the house is pretty much done. And I was gonna show you, but we also got our furniture delivered, which is great. I'm so excited. But here's the thing. So I ordered a couch, a love seat, and a recliner, and it all came in one set. And I ordered it through Military Channels, but the company that's providing the furniture is Ashley Furniture, which at the time I didn't know that they were shut down. So when they reopened, we finally got our furniture delivered. We've had horrible, we've always loved our Ashley Furniture, but we've had horrible experiences with the delivery department. But so I was really excited when the stuff came, and we signed it for it. Everything got unloaded into our house. We opened the first box, beautiful couch, got it all set up, got the recliner set up, went to do the love seat and found out that they gave us 2 couches and no love seat. So we had to call through the Military Channels to get them to come pick up the couch, which should happen in the next 7 to 10 days. And then they'll take the couch back. I have no idea where the love seat is. Once they come and pick up the couch, I'm supposed to then call the military people again, and they can locate or refund. I hope they locate, because I need that love seat, because we're a family of 6. We're not gonna fit on a 3-person couch. But at least we have the couch, so there's a soft place to sit. So that's exciting. But because of that, we have giant boxes sitting in our living room, because that's the only place we can store the couch until they pick it up. So I didn't want to show off all my lovely Halloween decorating when I can't actually get around the boxes, or the boxes are in the way. So I will probably show you next week, and that way I will also get the yard done, which is almost done, but I still have some things to do. So that's what I did. I went on a semi-date with my husband, meaning we ran errands together without any of our children on Saturday. We had a few things that we had to get taken care of, and we thought we'd do it together. One of those things was I finally made it to our local needlework shop, my LNS. I've never been to one before, ever. I've never, in the time that I've been a prolific stitcher, I've never lived near a needlework shop. Growing up, I grew up in Utah, and there's one in Ogden, which was like 15 miles from my house. Didn't know it was there, never went. But I did finally make it to the one here. In Stitches is the one that I went to. It is surprisingly close to my house, which could be a problem in future for my bank account, because it is a gorgeous shop filled. I mean, you can get lost in the amount of patterns that they had. I didn't even know what to do. I walked in and was so overwhelmed by just the amount of stuff everywhere, and they want you in and out in 30 minutes because they only allow 3 people in the shop at a time, and so you have to wait outside until somebody leaves. So I was trying to shop quickly but efficiently. I did. So I will go ahead and show you what I got there, because I'm just super excited. If you are a Flosstube watcher, then you'll know that I guess October is called Dark October, and typically most people will try to stitch on as much in the realm of Halloween charts as they can. I don't really have any. I have a couple big ones. I have my Nightmare Before Christmas stained glass, which I haven't worked on because it's not really enjoyable. When I started it, it didn't go, ooh, I like this. And then I have the Tilton Crafts Little Nightmare, but I wanted some more. So I found a few patterns on Etsy, which I'll show you in a minute, but I went and I got these. So the first one I got is the Prairie Schooler. This one's called Witching Hour. I like the house, the trees. I love a good creepy tree. I'm not gonna lie. And the witches, of course. And then it also has these two little ornaments, which is perfect because when I went Halloween decor shopping last week with my daughter, I bought myself a black Christmas tree, and I want to stitch some Halloween ornaments to hang on it. So yay for that. So one more Witching Hour Prairie Schooler. So I picked this up, and then this one jumped out at me and just made me smile. Hello Halloween. I think this is by Hillis Designs. Super cute. I really, really love it. So that was awesome. So I picked that up. And then I picked up, okay, so same designer, Sue, is it Sue Hills, or it looks like Sue Hillis Designs. So these are Monster Mash, so little monsters, and they're put on ornaments that are in the shape of sleighs. I'm not gonna do that. I just wanna make the ornaments, stitch little ornaments, and then just hang them on the tree. And then Candy Corn Craze, which has some more. Now the cool thing about this, I think, let's see, what part can I show you? So it's got the diagram to make the finishing product here, and without showing you the pattern, it does the same in this one. It gives you how you can mount, so it gives you finishing instructions, which is really cool. Again, I'm not planning on finishing these like this, but it is handy to know that there's finishing. So those are the patterns I picked up. There were so many more I could have picked up, but my husband told me to go crazy. I think I went crazy enough. The other thing that I did is I went to the back counter because I noticed that they had a back counter that had a whole bunch of fabric behind it, and I've never done this before. So the lady came and asked if I needed help, and I explained it's my first time there. I assumed this was where I could get special fabric, and I said, here's the patterns I like. I'm looking for something orange. So she pulled out a whole bunch of orange. She pulled out orange Ada, different linens, so that I could do my patterns. So this one, this is a 32 count Bell, Picture This Plus 32 count called Prank. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. So she cut this specific so that I can do the Hello Halloween, the truck with the skeletons. So that's what this one is for. And then this one is Weeks Dye Works Carrot. She cut this out for me because this is what I'm going to do the ornaments on. So she cut it this way because I can get more of the ornaments if it's cut this way rather than if it's cut in a big square. So I can get more ornaments on it this way. So this one is for some of the ornaments. Now I'm trying to do it so that some ornaments will be on a black fabric. I have plenty of black Ada. Some will be on kind of a whitish, whatever spare stuff. Some might be smaller count than others. It's meant to be just a bunch of different ornaments on different colors. So I'm not doing all of them on this, but I'm doing a lot of them. So that's what I got at, and I got a few threads. I wanted to get specialty threads just for the fun of it, but it's overwhelming. They had so many specialty threads and so many threads, and I didn't have a list of, I mean, I have a lot of patterns that call for weeks or color and cotton and whatnot, but I didn't have them written down because it was kind of a last minute decision on Saturday morning to show up there. So I didn't. Before I went there though, I wanted to get some Halloween patterns so I could work on Dark 13. So the first one I got, this is off of Night Spirit Studio on Etsy, and this is called Ornate Halloween Sampler. I don't have a printed picture, sorry. So, and this one is stitched in 720 and if you want it to shine, copper light effects from DMC, which I ordered. Should be here any day. I think those are just the 2 colors. It's only 2 colors, but it's supposed to be stitched on black so that it stands out really bright. And I thought that looked like a lot of fun. So there's that one. And then I also ordered, let's see if I can find the picture. Well, I'll save this picture because it goes with something else. So I also ordered another one from Night Spirit Studio, and I actually finished it. You didn't even know I started it because I started it on Friday and I finished it on Saturday because it was just a simple, easy one. And I stitched this one on, I think it's Weeks Dye Works 30 count Twilight linen. I don't like this linen, just gonna say it right now. But this is my finish. I'd rather be ghost hunting. I'm sorry, I haven't washed it or ironed it, so it's all wrinkly. But it's just a simple, fun pattern that I just needed to do because it was super cute. And I will admit that I am a fan of the Sci-Fi Channel series Ghost Hunters, which I don't think is still going, but I'll tell you the story really quick. So when I moved to Alaska the first time, that was our first base. I was really young. I had a 6-month-old son. I was pregnant with my daughter. My 2 oldest are 12 months apart. It was not on purpose. It was a happy surprise. So I have, what do they call it? Irish twins? Yeah, it was crazy. In fact, my daughter, her due date was the same due date as my firstborn, but my firstborn came 3 weeks early. So they don't have the same birthday, but they're pretty close. Anyway, we moved to Alaska, and I remember it was lonely. It was winter. Alaska, interior Alaska is very, very cold, very dark in the winter. And it was close to Halloween, and my husband was playing some games or something, and I just happened to be shuffling through TV, and I just happened upon an episode of Ghost Hunters, and it just sucked me in. Is it faked? Is it not faked? Probably faked. Doesn't mean it's not entertaining. So I watched almost all the seasons of them until the main people started abandoning ship. But anyway, so this one just makes me laugh because do I want to be a ghost hunter? No, but I should have just done, I'd rather watch Ghost Hunters, but that's okay. So this is my finish. I have some frames, so I will have this fully finished by my next video to show you and proudly display it. So there's that one. And then I also got, oh my goodness, where is it? I got my Fat Quarter Shop. I told you that I am in a Thread of the Month and Fabric of the Month club. So they sent out, this is 28 count white linen. It's just white, so nothing fancy. That's what I got this month, which is great because I can always use white linen, and some of my ornaments could be done on this if I want. This is an 18 by 27, so not bad. And then I haven't actually looked at these, but these are silver charm. So that's the threads are all silver based. So I have not looked at these yet, so we'll do it together. I got, okay, so this one is graphite, which is really pretty. This one is porpoise. Okay. This one is pebble, which is actually one that I think I need for one of my patterns that I'm currently using, which is nice. Seagull. I know I've seen the name Pebble before, so might be one of mine. Tin Roof. I've seen this one in one of my patterns before too. Hold on. Boys. The last one that I got was King Mackerel. There it is. So they're all silvers or grays. So that's what I got from there. The last thing that I got, I told you I had a lot. This one, was completely unexpected, and I am just floored, and very, very grateful. I had a viewer reach out and ask me if she could send me something, so I said, oh, sure. She sent me a very nice card, and she sent me a package that came. The card is from, it's a really pretty card, and this is from her favorite YouTuber, Kate at The Last Homely House. So it looks like her YouTube channel is The Last Homely House East of the Sea. So I want to go check that out. She said that's where the card was from. I think that's what it said. Nothing cross-stitch related though. So yeah, this card comes from my absolute favorite YouTube channel. So I'm gonna go check that out just to see what is so awesome about this channel, but this card is gorgeous. So, I mean, anything art related, I'm down for. I guess I'll start. She sent me some floss, some specialty floss. It is, let's see, this one is the Gentle Art. So she sent me 2 from the Gentle Art in the color Acorn, which on camera seem to be looking a little bit brighter brown. I think they're just a tad darker. They look a little bit richer on camera, which, okay. So I got those, and she sent me, oh, I guess they're all, this is just a different floss card. This one is Pumpkin Pie. How pretty is that? And this one is Tomato, which to me looks like a deeper orange than this. On screen it looks a little bright. It's not as bright as that. So I am excited because these all together are just such a nice fall color. So I want to go find a simple like Harvest Blessings type pattern where I can just use these colors in it, because I think those would be a great, you know, like blessings or pumpkin, something. But that's not all. She's super sweet. Sent me also 2 needle minders, which will be going on my project you're gonna see here soon. So we've got, sorry, my phone started ringing and I'm pretty sure my camera cut off. So we got Jack and Sally. I'm trying to see if you can get, so there's Jack and Sally. And then, and they came in these really cute little bags, which is where they've stayed. I haven't put them on any of my projects all week because I was afraid I'd video and you'd see them before I could show them to you. And then this is another one of Jack and Sally, just super cute. This is an image I actually haven't seen before. So super, super, super cute. I don't have a huge collection of needle minders. It has not been the thing that makes me go, ooh. I like them, don't get me wrong. So I'm really excited. And I'm discovering that I really like to match my needle minders to my project. So anything Halloween related, or technically, sorry, I dropped it, Christmas related, these will work for. But that is not all. And this is what I'm blown away. It was extremely thoughtful. It's been a little bit hard moving across the country, showing up in a place where I know nobody, and I can't really go out and meet anybody because most of the people on our street alone, I mean, our street is on pretty much full quarantine. I think it's more self-imposed by our street. My neighbor came over the day we moved in and she was all masked and gloved and just said everybody in this neighborhood has opted to pretty much quarantine. We have neighbors across the house that are always outside in their yard, but they're never social with anybody. It's, you know, we're not in school, we can't go to church. There's just, so it's hard, and my kids have struggled, and it's hard watching them struggle when they really want friends. And so this was just a beautiful pick-me-up, and I really appreciate it. And I sent her a message back letting her know how much, but I definitely want to make sure if she's watching that she knows this was very much appreciated. My husband was touched as well. He thought it was very sweet, so thank you for thinking of me. It definitely came at a good time. This is, she sent me this. This is, I'm trying to see if I can find the name. It just says 28 count, picture this plus Lugana. I don't think it has a name. So I'm trying to find some good little Halloween smalls, or I might even do some of the ornaments on this. That would work because this is, you know, this is very Halloween-esque, but it could also be something for fairy princesses or spring related as well. So I don't have a plan yet for this particular piece. I'm waiting for something to speak to me, but I mean, this is beautiful. I'm really, really excited about that. But this is the one that just, holy cow. So she sent me, this is hand dyed by Rolanda. And you can find her at Hand Dyed by Rolanda Etsy shop. This is a very large 32 count linen. Let's see. And I'm trying to see if there's a color name. I don't think there's a color name. It's just 32 count linen. It's huge. This is huge. And the color it is it's kind of a blue and a brown, bluish brown, with, there are some other hints of some other color. I think there's some purple in there. It's very subtle. It's very pretty. And I really love the texture on it. It kind of looks grungy and kind of dirty, which is great because one of the other Etsy patterns I found, it's called Halloween Mandala. It's by Pattern Stitch Anna on Etsy. This is what it looks like. This is fabulous. This just makes me happy. And almost all of the, not almost all, so the black and the witches' hats and the ghosts and the cauldrons are normal, but all the little skulls and the mini pumpkins and the eyeballs and everything are done with glow-in-the-dark threads, which are on their way. So I was trying to find, the suggested fabric is gray, and all the shops I've seen online are out of decent fabric. And I purchased this, and the very next day is when this showed up. And don't you think that would just look fabulous on this fabric? So I'm doing Halloween Mandala on this fabric, and there should be enough left over that I can do another small project on it, because this is quite large. In fact, when I measured it out, I think I measured it out that I will have at least from here over left over. So all of this should be left over. So I could probably do a couple smalls as well on this. So I have a plan for this fabric, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be great. So that is all my haul. That is a lot of haul. So here I am showing you all this stuff. I'm probably 20 minutes into the video already, and I haven't even shown you any of my stitching for the week. I was not planning to go crazy. The Etsy patterns were inexpensive patterns, nothing too crazy. So yeah, that was just, it was just, I felt inspired. So now I have a lot for my dark Halloween. A lot of things that I can start stitching. I've already finished the Ghost Hunters. Let me think here. I guess I will go ahead and show you what I worked on this week. So on Tuesday, so Monday I filmed and I didn't end up doing any stitching, but on Tuesday while I was doing my sit, make sure my kids are not straying, I needed to do my homework for Magical Stitches. So I did pull out my Grimm Fairy Tale Sal by Clouds Factory to get 1,000 stitches. I had to represent each of the families, and each of the families were represented in this pattern. You're not really going to be able to see much of anything because I sort of just stitched in a straight line up. So this is where I'm at. This is about 1,000 stitches. This is Barnwood, and I can't remember the company name, so I will try to put it below, or put it on here in editing. I do know it's Barnwood. I got it off of 123 Stitch. So I haven't looked at the newest release for it, but we are 10 months into this Sal, which means there's 10 fairy tales represented. The fairy tales you see here are, this is the something musicians. It has something to do with animals. I've never heard that fairy tale. This is, of course, Once Upon a Time, and this up here is Rapunzel's Tower with the Wicked Witch. Now, on the pattern, she's an old witch. I changed her so that her hair is black so that she would represent Mother Gothel. I should have done the dress red, and I might unpick it and do the dress in a crimson color so that she's more like Mother Gothel. Hold on. So, as I was saying, I may just unpick her dress and do it crimson so that she matches more, but I may not. But her hair is black because she's supposed to be Mother Gothel. There are plenty more. It's a small pattern. It will fit very easily on this piece of paper, and it's a pretty quick stitch. And I'm trying to film a video. My husband's on a conference call. Kids are acting up, so I have to intervene. Such is life. So I worked on that one. Then on Wednesday, I pulled out my Bigfoot Sasquatch. It's called Sasquatch. So this is my Heaven and Earth Designs Sasquatch. I need to write this down, but I cannot remember the name of the artist of it. I will put that down below. And as you can see, I made quite a bit of progress on Sasquatch. I was listening to the book Frankenstein as I was working on this. I remember loving that book. I read it in AP English in high school, and I remember loving Frankenstein and really enjoying the book. As I listened to it this time, I kept thinking, I liked this book. This is an odd book. I don't remember any of it at all. And it is so not what yeah. So I read it, or listened to it, and yay, but this is where I'm at with my Sasquatch, and it's beautiful. And I enjoy stitching it. It takes a long time though. There is so much confetti. It does take quite a while. And I'm not an extreme cross stitch or cross country stitcher, but I was trying to up here. It's if you remember the picture, it's a watercolor. So up here are the reds, and then it's gonna kind of go down into blues and then greens and then yellows. So I'm extreme cross country in the color section. So all the reds, I'm trying to do all of the reds as far out as I can go, unless it comes to way down here, and then I'll do it down there. So I was working in this whole area as much as I could in one color at a time. So that way it wouldn't take so long. I wouldn't be constantly switching up my needle, but it's definitely kind of annoying. Got my Bigfoot needle minder. So I'm definitely not a huge fan of confetti, but it's pretty and I like it. The next day, I believe on Thursday, yes, I decided to work on my husband's Christmas present again. And he should know the drill if he's watching to look away now. As I've mentioned, it's his Christmas present. I did get quite a bit done. Mainly I was trying to get, this was to finish off my extra credit for the month of September. I'd done all of it except the stitch 1,250 stitches. So that's what I did with this one. and I just did all the boring stuff. So the border, which is really monotonous and boring, and the solid color letters. So this is where I'm at with that. Not very far. I do need to get a lot farther. The main, I mean, this is just boring. It's not time consuming at all. The letters are quick, and on this half of the pattern, most of it is words, which I might switch up anyway because I'm not sure if I want to do that, but this is where I'm at. I've made a lot of progress, so I did put a lot of work into this over the last month, and I need to do a lot more because Christmas is coming. I think he's seen this, but I'm gonna pretend he hasn't. So there's that. So I worked on that, and then I believe, I don't remember, Friday I think was the first day of October, and I really wanted to start something for dark October, and I could not think of anything, and that's when I did all my fun shopping. But then I remembered that I did have something. I had Away We Ride, which is, I would call it Halloween because it says away we ride till it's dark as pitch to find the home of the Wicked Witch. So here is Away We Ride, Blackbird Designs. So I found, it's just one of those linens that you can pick up at Hobby Lobby. It was sitting in my cupboard. It was perfect size for this. So I went ahead and pulled it out and put it on my frame, and I started stitching, and holy cow, have you ever just started stitching something and you're just, I don't want to stop because this is so much fun, and I don't know why it's fun. It's just this particular pattern is just stitching so easily and so well. And I made, I mean, let me see. Here we go. I think, I don't remember exactly how many stitches into this I've done, but I know it's well over 1,000. I mean, it's well over 1,000. I have it written down somewhere. Not where I can see right now, but yeah. So I just am loving this, and this is just the house. There's so much more fun to be had on this. So anyway, this is where I'm at with Away We Ride. I love this linen. I think this is the same kind of linen that Spock was on, just in a kind of a brownish tan color. And I can't remember now if it's Cashel or Belfast, but it's one of those. One of those is better, in my opinion, than the other. It's a little bit stiffer. It's not as loose. The weave is not as loose. And this stitches so gorgeous. On the, oh, where did I put it? I threw it down here. On my ghost hunting, this is one that I ordered. I actually meant this to go to another pattern that I decided I'm not going to stitch after all. And this is a Weeks Dye Works linen, but it doesn't tell me if it's which kind, Belfast, Edinburgh, any of those. But first of all, you can see through it. So it's really, really thin. But the fiber, the weave is so loose. And this was the most frustrating because my stitches just look terrible. I don't even know if I can show you. They're uneven, and it didn't matter how loose or how tight I pulled or how taut the fabric was. I had the fabric so tight that I thought I was gonna stretch the fabric beyond its stretchy ability. And I finally, on the ghosts, got it looking all right, but in the lettering, in the lettering and in the little scroll work down here, my stitches just look, they're uneven, and I don't like this linen. I was gonna do the other one, the ornate Halloween sampler, on this side of the fabric, and I decided I'm not gonna do that. I have the Fat Quarter Shop that I got last time, the chalkboard, I think is what it was called. It's more dark gray, almost black. It's not quite black, but it's pretty close. I'm gonna use that instead because it's a stiff linen. And I don't mind stiff fabric. I actually prefer it to be somewhat stiff. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other half. I don't wanna waste it because it's, you know, I paid for it, first of all, and it's still fabric. And I was able to make it work. I just didn't enjoy stitching on it. So I might do something, if I can find something else similar to this that's just a quick stitch so I can use the fabric, but it's not going to be a huge effort. That way I don't waste the fabric. But yeah, I am not a fan. I felt the same way. It's the same feeling I had with when I stitched Wacky Witches, which I was not on Flosstube when I did that, but I remember showing it to you, and the weave on it was so loose that I didn't like how it stitched. I didn't like how it felt while I was stitching it, and I was really worried when I started Stargazer, because Stargazer initially felt the same way, but the difference between this and Stargazer is when I tightened it on the Q-snap and I got it to the perfect for me tension, I didn't have any issues, and I don't ever go back and think, oh, my stitches are terrible. It didn't matter the tension on this. I did not enjoy stitching on this. So that fabric may get hidden away for a bit. I am pretty sure that's everything I stitched. I tried to do something different each day. If I could make it work for my homework, then I worked on that until the homework was done. And I think that that's everything I have for you. If I can, I might throw in a few pictures of our Christmas or our Halloween decor. We had a visitor this week. We found a raccoon on our trash in the middle of the day, which is kind of odd. And it was a really young one, we're pretty sure. It was not afraid of us because I was able to, raccoons are dangerous, I know. I didn't get close, but I did get some pictures. It was really cute. I had to remind my kids that raccoons are cute, but they're dangerous. Don't go near one if you see it. That's pretty much all I've got for you, which is a lot. I had a lot. I can't wait to go back to my LNS. I have to wait though. I spent a decent amount of money. I didn't go nuts. For me, I spent a decent amount of money, but next time I'll go with definite, okay, here are the threads that I definitely need for some of the upcoming patterns. And I'm still working on the name change. I've got the artwork. I just haven't gotten into Photoshop to adjust and make it so that I can have my title page, which it's coming. It's coming. I need to get it done sooner rather than later, or else a year from now I'll still be talking about it and y'all won't believe me. Anyway, that is all I have for you. I hope everybody has a great week. I can't wait to get some more stitching done and show you some more progress. And I cannot wait. I am super excited to pull out this brand new fabric and start working on mandala. I know that 123 Stitch has shipped my order, so it should be here any day. I'm so excited. So, you guys have a great week. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to visit with you again. So, bye. I said goodbye, went downstairs, made a whole bunch of pumpkin puree, which, by the way, if you can't find canned pumpkin, it's super easy to make your own. It's a little time consuming. My hands are a little bit raw, but you bake a pumpkin in the oven, you wash it off, bake it skin and all, just like a potato until it's soft, and then you puree it and strain it through cheesecloth if it's too watery, and put it in your freezer for however long you want to keep it. We can't find any pumpkin around here, and I love pumpkin goodies. Anyway, that's a completely aside. I went down and I was doing that when my son brought the mail in and my package from 123 Stitch arrived. So I thought I'd show you really quick what came. First of all, I'd forgotten that I'd even ordered this, which I don't know why, but this is the, this one is 28 count Easy Grid Lugana that is for Magic Study. So Magic Study is quite a bit smaller than World Traveler. So this is half size, so it's split. I think I still have to do this 1/1 though. So that showed up, so now I have no excuse. I can start that at some point. It's got to get started before the new year so I can work on it next year. So that came, and then my threads. And so I ordered all of the regular colors that the pattern, the mandala, called for. Even though I know I'm pretty sure I have all of these already on hand. I just wanted to double check, and since I was making an order originally just for the threads, I added the fabric at the last second, so I didn't want to just order like 3 threads. I wanted to make it worth it, so I ordered those. And then this is E301. This is the copper. So what you do is you mix 1 copper with 1 720 on that pattern, and it's supposed to make it brighter. But this is one of those light effects, and I don't mind these. They're not, I mean, they're not great, but they're not terrible. But I don't know if you can see the copper shine, but this is supposed to make that pattern. This one's not for the mandala. This is for the ornate Halloween sampler. And then I didn't know how much I would need, so some of them I ordered 2 and some of them I ordered 1. So this is Kreinik Metallic. I'm not sure which color this is, but I'm pretty sure this might be the grapefruit that I'm going to stitch the pumpkin in. The pumpkin on the pattern is supposed to be somewhat this color. It's not supposed to be orange. Then there is Kreinik Gold, and this is for some of the, like where the spider is in the center of the pattern. And then I did order 2 of these. This is blending filament, that's what they call it. I don't know what the color specifically is, but this is 054F, kind of lime green. So I know this is for the skeletons and stuff. And then these orange ones are for some different pumpkins. And then 053F. So I think this is also, it's another green. It's a little bit darker. This is more yellow and this is more green. So those are all the glow in the dark colors. I don't know how well they glow in the dark, but I will find out tonight because I'm going to be sitting in this bag under light, and then when I turn off the lights, we'll see how well they glow. Anyway, so that, just thought I'd give you a quick update. I didn't want to wait till next week because I want to start mandala this week, and since I have everything ready for it. Okay, so here it is with the, here's the colors. This isn't accurate light, unfortunately. I can't be sure. I don't think these colors are in it. I think it's just those. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think it'll look fine. All right. Well, I guess I'll sign off. Well, my dog will say hi. Jordy. Hi. Hi. Oh, and now he's gonna walk on my fabric. No, okay. Well, that's Jordy. It's my sweet boy, yeah. Oh, okay, now I'm really signing off. Bye.